What's up, guys? This is Sri Akashna here, and welcome to another episode of Make Money Matter. And today I'm joined here with Tjibaria, who today we're going to be talking on the topic of college degrees or any other qualifications. Do you need a college degree? Do you need qualifications to become successful or to become rich or to become a millionaire? So we're going to dive deep into this, and I'm going to start off and hand it over to Tjibaria to begin.
Yeah, so it's really a funny topic because so often, and this is the real big thing that I wanted to talk about, is so often we accept that, going to school, going to spend a lot of money on a college degree or on university degree is, the thing to do to, get a good life. But then there are so many examples as well of entrepreneurs that have become millionaires or even billionaires that have dropped out of school or dropped out of college, like Bill Gates, Mark Zuckerberg, Steve Jobs, Jack Dorsey, like so many of them. So I think it's a very important thing to shed some light on this so that people can make good and informed decisions.
And I'd like to hear what you have to share here also.
Well, I think personally, obviously I've had a lot
from
of...
a PhD student.
Yeah, well, I really have been blessed with, a lot of education, and my parents provide for me to go to school, to get 2 bachelor degrees, to get a master's degree, and to then go for a PhD.
Only.
Well, a PhD
this person's overqualified for this panel here.
No, of course not. No, but that's the thing, because people may think that, but it's a lot of the time not true at all. And that's why I think, even though I appreciate the education that I've gotten and I really, I've learned so many things from it, but so often is it so that people go and spend a lot of money on that, and then they end up in jobs that have nothing to do with it, or they are overqualified so they don't get a job, or they...
Yeah, that exists too, right?
Yeah.
Overqualified.
Sorry, you're too qualified, okay.
I went too far with the bachelor degrees.
Yeah, and then... Or even that they do get a job that is, in line with what they studied for, but they're, paying off all these debts for a long time and being stuck in life. And this is the accepted model. All of us think it's normal to do these things. And if you just look at the US alone, it's over $1 trillion in student debts. It's really, really crazy. And then also looking at the fact that 85% of people hate their job, then it really makes me think okay, is that the thing to do? And if you see so many other examples of people who didn't go through that education, does that then really, is it normal that that's common sense? Or should we think about, hey, what do I actually want in life? Or give a particular type of education that can help you get results?
Actually, I remember seeing this thing from Bill Gates many years ago now, where he was saying that he said you get the people who get the qualifications end up working for the dropouts, right? and it's really interesting because this has also happened within our company as well. How Steve was the one who got the qualifications, and now he's working for the dropout, as per se. That's how we can see it, and then people come to the question of, okay, so does that mean we all mustn't go to college, mustn't go to university to become successful? Or what are your thoughts on this?
Yeah, so I think education at itself is a good thing. You want to educate yourself. You always want to grow yourself and get to a next level. But I think there's 2 main problems with this. The first problem is that a lot of the time when you look at the education, say for instance a business college degree, the books that they learn from are so outdated. The marketing techniques that they discuss are completely crazy. There's nobody who will do that these days. So that is a big issue because it takes so much time before in the universities and in the colleges.
Well, actually in university and colleges they should be teaching influencer marketing.
Yeah.
Because
100%.
That's most current and most powerful. Even all Samsung, Apple, it doesn't matter who it is. Who do they pay right now? They don't pay the old media companies. They're all paying social media influencers. Yeah. They're paying the gamers out there, the bloggers out there. That's who they're paying.
Yeah, exactly. So it's not per se driven to get people results, and that's also why there's so much unhappiness within people being in jobs, and then the debts. That's really, really big. But I think the second part of it is as well is that it kind of, even though I think the educational system was designed to do good, it kind of is the same for everyone, whereas no one person is the same. And some people are very creative and it would be good to stimulate them in that way, whereas other people are very good at memorizing things.
So how I've looked at it in the past is that if it's a specific profession that you're wanting to go into, for example, you can't be a doctor just by dropping out and saying, hey, I'm passionate, I got passion, right? Nobody wants you to hold the blade with them with passion, right? right? So it's like,
Yeah.
so with it depends on different professions. I mean, if you want to join, whatever, if you want to, I don't know, lawyer,
Yeah.
solicitor, an accountant, a doctor, these things, they require those teachings, right?
Yeah.
To be able to do. So if I think that if it is that type of profession that you're wanting to go into, then I think college and university degrees, this is a must, really, because there's no other way in otherwise, because the system wouldn't allow it for it. Yeah. But I think that those, for me, how I look at it is those who feel passionate that they want to do something for themselves, right? Who feel that they have some sort of entrepreneurial trait, then actually the one that I don't understand most, actually, out of all degrees, and so many people get it, is the business degree.
Yeah.
That is to me, that is the most confusing degree, and the most confusing qualification, because number one, you're learning business from a teacher, somebody who doesn't have a business, or maybe even have a business. Are they very successful in business, right? Most likely not. So they're teaching from textbook, and you're learning what business is a practical. You have to go out there. You have to learn this stuff. Yeah. So these, I think that's how I look at it. I don't know what your thoughts are.
Yeah, I think that's very much so. And some of you may be thinking right now, okay, yeah, it's cool that you say, like, if you want to do this profession, then you should go into this particular education, and if you want to do business, then you should do something else. But how does a child know? So in principle, it can be something that is obviously a big problem to solve, and this might not be something that any government could do on a quick basis. But I think the main reason why we're having this episode right now is to share with you the awareness that things that we accept as common are not per se common. And I know for a fact that whenever I get kids, I wouldn't just send them to school. I much rather homeschool them or allow them to
teach
learn.
them internet marketing.
Teach them making funnels and things like that. But in line with obviously their interests, but allowing them to experience different things to get results, and to have that freedom for creativity, which a lot of the time in the school system is kind of slapped out of a person.
So doing so, I mean, you're extremely qualified, going through so much of this formal education. I mean, what are your thoughts from doing that? I mean, are you glad that you went through that? Do you use the things that were taught there? How do you feel about it? Or do you feel that it was just that experience and now it's past? Or what do you feel about it?
Well, I think first and foremost, I'm super grateful for it, because I had to go through that to make me who I am right now, and to make me see certain things in a certain way. And I'm super grateful as well for my parents being able to put me through all that education. So that's like the first part. I wouldn't change anything. But then now again, looking at from now, perspective of if I had the opportunity earlier to start in business or to learn from a mentor and things like that, I think I would definitely, like, every single time I would see that opportunity, I would actually go for it, because it is something that at this moment in time really would have, as I see it now, it would have gotten me results much faster. But that being said as well, are there certain things that I've learned from all the education? Of course, there's a lot of different things, especially, doing physics, doing a lot of math. It's very good for problem solving and looking at things from an automation perspective. So I've learned a lot of things from that. And also speaking and traveling, like, those things were part of it. But I do think that as parents maybe watching this, or if people, considering about a degree, really think about the things that we've mentioned and what result you're looking to get, because you're going to be dropping a lot of money.
How I think that a lot of parents, especially from Asian backgrounds, I feel that is very strict in the sense that they must be lawyers, doctors, solicitors, or accountants. If they're not, then they're pretty much a failure. And I think that this kind of conditioning has been for many years that way. But what's really interesting these days is that you can get, you can have a lot of, I mean, we had it through growing up as parents as telling kids, hey, you shouldn't be playing on computer games all day long, shouldn't be playing on computer games, you should be doing your homework, right? And the very interesting thing is we lived in that era where all the computer gamers now are millionaires. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
By what? By gaming, right?
Yeah.
And these were the games that we could have been playing, you get what I'm saying? And they're making easily 100,000, even 300,000 a month, right? And it's like it's ridiculous, and the way the whole landscape is changing of how influencer marketing is working and everything is working. Actually, how I feel, a word for parents or awareness for parents is that actually times are changing. Is that actually, what is required today to become successful, to become financially free, is very different to what was in the past. And at the end of the day, how I look at it is there's no currency that's stronger and more worth more value than happiness. And I feel that sometimes when a kid is, because I had this, I was an artist, I was a designer, I was a creative mind, and parents didn't understand this. You can't make money doing that, so they pulled me out of it. But I think that, I think that the best thing is to allow people to just express the way they want to express, right? If it's through gaming, they show interest. If they have so much now, the people who have so much passion in gaming, look where they are, right? They have extreme passion. If it's extreme passion in it, great. If they have this addiction to it, even better, right? They keep doing it every single day. They're consistent, they're persistent, because that's what success takes. Because there's avenues they can channel towards, whether it's today TikTok, right? Whether they're dancing, whether they're singing, whether they're all these different things that in the past they would label as, oh, stop wasting your time, you can't make money in this thing. Actually, these are the big money-making platforms right now.
Yeah,
right?
Really so. And also what you just mentioned about the consistency, because consistency is one of the biggest things important getting results in any area of your life. And then, like, with the times that have changed, if you just combine whatever passion your child or yourself has with some form of entrepreneurship or entrepreneurial education, then that can really allow you to just be happy in what you do and also be able to monetize it and make the money. And I think that's also one of the reasons that we're so passionate about helping people to be able to monetize their passion and learn the skills to be able to practically put it in place whilst being happy joining your games and still serve people as well.
That's right. I think it's most important to allow yourself or allow the people around you to actually live their passion.
Yeah.
Do what they love, because when they do what they love and they love it so much and they put so much dedication towards it, actually there's so many different platforms that a career can be made out of it these days.
Yeah, absolutely.
So guys, hope you enjoyed this video and hope you got some value out of this. If you enjoyed the video, please do hit the thumbs up. Also, comment below, let us know your viewpoints and your thoughts or any questions you may have for me or Tjibaria. And finally, you want to give them group or... Yeah.
As always, we have a very special training, so it's really about the topic that we spoke about, being able to monetize your passion, and there's just some very simple steps that you need to take in order to do that. So it's one training that you can learn exactly that. And also we have a group for the social media lifestyle entrepreneurs. We call it the Smilers, where you can be part of for free. And we share loads of resources to be able to make a social media presence and then be able to monetize from there.
Beautiful. So those of you who are interested in taking your financial life, your business, your career to the next level, or want to learn a little bit about social media marketing, then feel free just to get onto the free training if you haven't done it already. It's the link in the description, and also join the group. And if you know any friends, family members who want to join with you, by all means, let them join too. It's free for all. Yes. And like I said, comment, and if you are new to this channel and you haven't already, remember to hit that subscribe button and the notifications button next to it. That's a little bell sign, by the way, because this year I'm dedicated to making daily videos to hold you accountable to make it your best year yet. But for now, guys, we're signing out. Ciao.